Veritone has been absolutely crushing it lately, with the stock over doubling in the month of September alone. Short interest for Veri has fallen off a cliff as investors and institutions become increasingly bullish. And with this breakout from multi-year resistance that we're going to discuss in a little bit, I think that this little gem of a company could continue to shine through the months ahead and hopefully provide us with even more life-changing gains within our portfolios. This is one of my favorite stocks. This is one of my largest positions right now, and I'm pumped to discuss it with you guys. So let's do exactly that. My name is Royce Jacob, and welcome back to Waves Capital. All right, so we will, of course, be diving into TradingView, and I'll talk to you guys about some upside price targets I have for Veri over the coming months and even moving into 2026. But first things first, for those of you who may be newer to the stock and not too sure what this company is, let's really quickly go over it. So, Veritone.com, in their own words, Veritone is enterprise AI that makes people superhuman. As I do with every single stock we'll talk about here on the channel, always go check out their websites, go to their investor tabs, which we're going to do right now, read up on some recent news, and educate yourself on the fundamentals of the company. Okay, I know most of you are familiar with Veritone, and so I'm not going to go any deeper than that. I'll let you do further due diligence if that's necessary. But again, you guys, always keep up with the stocks that you're trading, especially if you're long them. Okay, that said, let's talk about some short interest, and then we'll dive into the charts and talk about the fun stuff. Okay, so short interest in Veritone drops by 25.9%. That's so much when you're talking about the short float of a stock. Key points: Veritone Inc.'s short interest declined by 25.9% in August, with 4.23 million shares shorted, representing approximately 8.9% of the company's stock. Analysts have a consensus rating of buy for Veritone with a recent price target of $6 after being upgraded to a strong buy rating. Institutional investors hold 39.18% of Veritone stock, with several large investors increasing their stakes significantly in recent quarters. And of course, when you're talking about a stock with a market cap of it's $362 million, you want that institutional base, that institutional investor base, because from there, the retail audience can begin to compound. And again, with a micro cap stock like Veri, once that retail audience gets introduced and once that retail audience gets excited, similar to what we've seen with one of our other plays, Open Door, lately, then things can get really, really exciting really, really fast, which is what I expect for Veritone. Okay, so let's talk about this multi-year breakout. Zoom out on the charts. We don't really need to look at these 4-hour candles anymore, even though it is nice seeing this massive rally that we've seen over the past couple of weeks. What really excites me here is the macro, is what Veritone looks like from a long-term perspective. Let's get rid of all that stuff and then jump into the weekly candles. Okay, boom. Veritone has been in a descending channel, or an overall downtrend, for the better parts of 3 years. Okay, since February of 2023, which creates the first touch points on this massive downtrend, or on this massive kind of descending triangle pattern, you could say. Again, we have been in this downtrend since February of 2023. Now, as of today, it's Friday. The markets are going to close in about an hour and a half as I'm recording this. We are preparing to close the first weekly candle above this line of multi-year resistance for the first time in years. And with this volume, with the recent news that Veritone has been experiencing, the massive investor upgrade and price target of it's like $24, $26, which we're not, you can go Google it. You can find that recent analyst upgrade that really got people excited about the stock. But technically speaking, this is looking beautiful. And what I like to see on top of, again, the fundamental flurry of good news, we have this breakout from multi-year resistance, which is a massive deal, which could be catalyzing some of this volume and really the reduction in short interest in the stock. But I really like to see this trading volume. Okay, so you can see these massive, massive volume candles pick it up. That's showing more interest in the stock, and again, that's just more fuel for the fire, and really the fuel that's necessary for this fire, if it's to become the two-wave hype cycle that I think is possible. Okay, so breakouts. We got the breakout, we have the volume, we have the fundamental momentum, we have the institutional interest, we have the decrease in short interest. All of these are good. The stars are aligning for this little gem of a stock, and I'm just going to cut right to it and give you guys my price target. So my price target has been $12.80 for quite a while now. For I could honestly, for well over a year, I've had this price target and I've been trading with this price target in mind. Thank goodness we were prepared in the Waves portfolio before we got some of these major moves or this doubling of the stock over the past couple of weeks. But again, if you've been a member of the trading team, if you've been reading the newsletters and stuff, first link in the description if you're interested, or I'll put a pinned comment with the link to this too. It's my complete portfolio, daily trade alerts, email newsletters. You get one of these bad boys every day. Most of the days it's two, because I send out a trade alert and portfolio analysis newsletter, and you'll get to hear all about our other plays, not just Veritone, which crushed it today. Silver is crushing it for us. SLVAG, Riot Platforms, of course, the OG, and C3AI and Open Door, also stocks that I'm really excited about. So if you guys want to know exactly how I'm trading on a daily basis, if you want to know how I'm altering my portfolio and what I'm thinking about all the stocks that we talk about here a lot on the channel, again, every single day, then it's the first link in the description of the video. Join the winning team. What are you waiting for if you're not a part of it? You can always unsubscribe if you don't like it. But fortunately and thankfully, I'm proud to say that is a pretty rare occurrence. So again, welcome to the team if you choose to join. If not, no worries at all. I appreciate you watching this video. Let's talk about why 1280 has been my target for Veritone for so long. It's really, really simple. It's because, as you can see here, $12.80 to $13 is this prior low on Veritone's long-term downtrend that has yet to be retested as a new high. So this is TA 101. Pretty much anyone who can look at a chart can understand this. Prior floors become new ceilings. This works vice versa as well. Prior ceilings can become new floors, but in this case, you can see here on Veritone's massive multi-year downtrend, which hopefully is in the process of reversing for the good. You can see here that on this stair step downwards, this floor here, again, right around $13, has yet to be retested as a new ceiling. Okay, the closest we got was the top of this line of resistance, this line of multi-year resistance that we just broke above and are about to close above once again here at just under $11. Okay, back in February of 2023. So with this fundamental momentum, with Veritone actually expanding operations and growing as a company, and with them becoming closer and closer to profitability, I think that we can see 1280. It's optimistic. This is all optimistic. Veritone could tank tomorrow for all I know, okay? This is trading. No one knows what's going to happen. But if there was a time for us to see a massive rally, similar, we've seen a 380% rally within the span of 3 weeks just back in 2024. So, let's just take it right here, the base of what would be this rally here. Could we rally just over 400% in the span of a few months before 2026? I think that's absolutely doable. We've seen it plenty of times in the past with Veritone. And keep in mind, you guys, we are in a market where investors are hungry for plays like this. And with a market cap of $359 million, nice and up to date as the stock price is changing, a lot can happen in a very, very short period of time. So, always invest responsibly, trade responsibly. But if there was one trade, and I have my money where my mouth is, Veritone is tied for the second largest position in my personal options portfolio. And, I'm ready to keep riding any waves that it is ready to dish out. So let me know what you think of Veritone in the comments below. Always interested to hear what you guys think about these plays. What else are you excited about? What is piquing your interest? Because I have a few names here on the watch list that are piquing mine. And again, I'm excited to see what the future has in store for Waves Capital. First link in the description if you want to join the trading team, if you want access to my complete portfolio and daily newsletters just like this. I'll catch you in the comments downstairs. And until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.